Magyar szólások és közmondások angolul beszélőknek.
Hungarian Sayings and Proverbs for English Speakers. Working for a crust.
Ki dolgozni nem szeret, nem érdemel kenyeret.
Okay, a bit longer this time. And there's only one noun, kenyeret, bread, which we've met before. We have three verbs. Dolgozni is to work. Well, strictly speaking, he, she, or it works. In the saying, it's dolgozni, which is the infinitive to work. Szeret is to love or to like. Érdemel is to deserve. We have a couple of other words in there. Ki, which means who, and nam, which means no or not. We'll spend some more time later with the nam. Who, work to, not loves, not deserves bread. He who does not like to work does not deserve bread. We have an interesting construction in here with dolgozni nam szeret. Nam szeret is the main verb. He does not like or love, and it is actually taking an infinitive to work. Who, to work, not like. Who does not like to work? Does not deserve bread. So let's have a look at jobs. There are an awful lot of jobs around. Let's just look at so-called blue-collar jobs. The word munkás is a worker, strictly speaking an industrial worker. It's interesting that Hungarian has both the munka and the dolog, which both mean work. Dolog gives you dolgozni, and munka gives you another series of words which are quite independent. The ultimate in blue-collar word is ipari munkás, a factory worker. But let's go for the building trades, because that will sort of limit the number of words we're going to use. So epites is a builder. From epit, which means he builds. Arch is a carpenter, a person who works with wood. Festo is a painter. And teto fedo is a roofer. We've met teto before. It means a peak, and fedo is the one who covers. So the one who covers the peak is the roofer. Hungarian Sayings is an electrician, and this has got two parts. The szeret, it means somebody who repairs something, and villany is an old-fashioned word for electricity, or also can mean an electric light. We take it one step further. We're getting quite nice long words here. Vezeték szerelő. It's a plumber. Something to do with repairing. What is it? Repair. Víz means water. Vezet means to lead or guide. And vezeték means wires or tubes. So a plumber is the person in charge of repairing or making water follow the pipes. A note on the difference between a builder in Hungary and in New Zealand. A builder in Hungary is an építész, and he works with bricks and concrete because that's the basis of their houses. A builder in New Zealand is not an építész because the lead builder in New Zealand works in wood, and so it's rather than an építész is an arch. Let's have a look at the white-collar jobs. Again, plenty of them. Let's just pick a handful. If you're talking about a white-collar worker specifically, szellemi munkás. Szellemi comes from szellem. Szellem means spirit. Szellemi means mental or intellectual or spiritual. My favourite word, because it's what I am, mernök, an engineer. And you also get an epites mernök, an architect. So this comes from mernök being an engineer and epites being a builder. So a builder's engineer is an architect. The ultimate in white-collar jobs is an igazgató, which is a manager or director. Now this is not a director of films, this is the director of a company, or also possibly the principal of a school. Író is a writer. From ír, he writes. Orvos, doctor. Tanár, teacher. Ügyvéd is a lawyer. So there's just a few. So also in the past we've had a look at food-related jobs. How about negatives? We've looked at nem. Some of you may already know nem as meaning no. Igen is yes, nem is no. In this case, nem means not, and we were using it with a verb. So, nem dolgozol, you do not work. Remember that dolgozik is an IK verb, so we take the IK off when we're not talking about the third person singular. And OL, because it's a back vowel word. Nem szeret lek, I do not love you. This is our special conjugation for first person to second person, LEK. Nem érdemeljük meg egymást. We do not deserve each other. Now nem always takes the focus, so nem must go before the verb if it is negating the verb. However, it can also go with an adjective. So, nem vagyok éhes, I am not hungry. Not I am hungry. And the interesting one is nem éhes, he is not hungry. Remember, we do not use von, which is he is, with an adjective. So there's an invisible von in there, but we never say it in this situation, just nem éhes. It can also mean she is not hungry or it is not hungry. Whenever we want to say he is not, she is not, it does not exist, there are none, we have a special word. We never say nem von, we say ninch. We never say nem vonok, we say ninchenek. What about nobody, nowhere, all those words? There are quite a few of them. Here are just some. Shanky means nobody or no one. And we've used the prefix shen with ki, which we've just done before, which is who. Shemi, nothing or none. And shehol, shehonon, shehova, nowhere. Nowhere, static. From nowhere to nowhere. And here are just a few others. So the key word in this is the she for negating a pronoun or an adverb. Double negatives. This is an interesting thing about Hungarian. Double negatives are required in Hungarian. You must negate everything. So, nem akarok semmit, I do not want anything. Or alternatively, I want nothing. This is the correct grammatical form in Hungarian, nem akarok semmit. And you'll see again, the nem goes directly before the verb. You can say semmit, nem akarok. Nem lát senkit. He or she does not see anybody. He or she sees nobody. He or she cannot see anyone. This is a little interesting thing with lát. You might think she cannot see anyone would be nem tud látni senki, but it's not. Lát includes the idea of being capable of seeing. And we even get triple negatives. Nobody came from anywhere. Senki nem jött sehol. So senki, nobody, nem, not, jött, came, that's the past tense, it's an irregular verb. sehonnan, from nowhere.
Ki dolgozni nem szeret, nem érdemel kenyeret.
He who does not work does not deserve bread. I hope that you're working hard, working on your Hungarian. A little bit each day helps. Don't forget a comment and a like. It helps with the algorithm, means more people can find these videos. So until next week, viszlát!